Number 1 of Addison Belcher on the plate for the center fielder Wildcats. At the mound still is, of course, the pitcher of Kalen Kyle. Swing, and it's in the fence again. Because they don't have a press box and they don't have a scoreboard. That's why I'm set up at a picnic table. Strike called and out for Addison Belcher. No, in all respect to the players on the softball squad, in talking with Coach Tim Blau, they do not have a softball field at Millbrook High School. So basically the make-do field is they make them play here. They have a baseball field for the Millbrook Wildcats and they play there, but they have to play softball here. So I think somebody on the Millbrook PTA or sports boosters or somebody should invest in a scoreboard and a press box. Better yet, put a safe softball field at the field for the softball players so they can play just as much as the baseball players play. At the plate is number 8 of Misty Houston. Third base player for the Wildcats, and the count is at 3-1. Strike 3. Oh, 3-2, I'm sorry. Full count now. We're at a full count now. Count goes full for Houston. The pitch. She'll knock one on a grounder to left field, throws one to Houston at first, tag at the bag by Moore, and she's out, and that will wrap up the bottom of the 6th inning. So a shot there to left field, grounder by Houston. Houston gets tagged out by Moore at first, and we go now to the top of the 7th. Now for the Comets, they'll go back to bat. And again, 1 run scored in this game for the Wildcats, and that was at the beginning of the game with the catcher Abigail Fernandez hitting a single, number 3 advancing. So it is right now 8-1. Top of the 7th after our final radio timeout on the CRN Sports Network and crnsports.org. We'll be back.
Sportsmanship, it means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com. Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Seventh inning underway after our radio timeout. And a shot single for number 8 of Chloe Strickland, catcher for the Comets, so she'll advance to the bag. And got a new runner coming in. Number 7 of Kaylin Harris will come in and sub for her. Top of the 7th, got a runner for the Comets at first with Harris and number 10 at the plate of Jaden Smith, the second base lady. We're in the top of the 7th as it's 8-1 here. Non-conference softball on the CRN Sports Network for the first time this year. Wesley Outland back with you, Fox Sports and MAV TV. Also follow our coverage at crnsports.org, Community Radio Network on Facebook, and CRN Sports on Twitter and Instagram. While you're checking that out, check out at MHS Softball 1 on Twitter for Millbrook High School Wildcat Softball and at Clayton _Comets for the Comets softball program. And an out at first for number 10 after a single for Jaden Smith. Here comes Big Moore, Sarah Moore coming in, the first base lady. Sarah Moore, number 33. Runner at second with Harris after the hit by Chloe Strickland. Harris is wearing a dark blue jersey. Everyone else is wearing white. But she is one of the Comet players. Dark blue pants and light blue shirts for the Wildcats home squad. Comets are wearing blue on white pants, blue pinstripes, and, of course, white and blue numbers for their logo, for their jerseys or uniforms. Pitch coming in. And that's why the bleachers need shelter. Knocked one out of play again for Moore. Riley Thomas again at the mound for the Wildcats, and the count is at 1-2 for Moore. Pitch from Thomas. And it's going to be a little grounder, short one to left field, throwing it out at Moore, and she will go out at first. So out at the bag at first. Great first field work, first base work by Tiana Ragland. Getting out Moore, and now we have Kaylin Harris. She'll advance to third. Sub runner after the hit by Chloe Strickland, catcher. Here comes Blunt back in the game. Senior Brittany Blunt for the Comets. Riley Thomas, the pitch. Knocking one to right field goes Blunt. Catching there, and the shortstop catch. Good work there by number 2 of Aaliyah Calazo. And Calazo making the catch after the hit by Blunt, and that will wrap up the top of the 7th. So no runs scored for the Comets. They've done what they need to do. It's now to the bottom of the 7th. 1 inning remains. Comets are up by 7 runs. They need just 3 outs, and they go to 16-2 on the year. But could we see the Wildcats come back and pull the upset? Fernandez with a nice run in the first. That's all it's been for the Wildcats so far. Other opportunities have came, but they've fallen up short as a game between defense here in this softball matchup of the Comets and Wildcats. 1 inning remains, bottom of the 7th, our final radio timeout. We'll also have the Unforgettables post-game show wrap-up. We'll talk to both coaches, Parrish and Blau. Tim Blau, the coach for the Wildcats, and Coach Greg Parrish for the Comets, and we'll get ready for our final inning of play. Can they come back? 7 runs down. We'll see in our final 30-second radio timeout.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team.
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom,
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
are we in this together?
sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Bottom of the 7th, here we go. On the mound again, Kaylin Kyle. She's done a great job. At the plate hitting is number 6, shortstop of Ellie Barron. We're set now for the final inning of play. Bottom of the 7th here on the CRN Sports Network. It is 8-1. Comets out by 7. And the Comets looking to wrap it up here. All they need is 3 outs. They'll go to 16-2 in the year. They'll prepare for that doubleheader against the Southern Ash Firebirds tomorrow in Rocky Mount. And pitch comes in. They'll call ball on that one as well on Barron. So a good job by number 20, Kaylin Kyle. She was sent in after Ranger started the game pitching. I'm glad that fence is there. And the count is at 2-2 even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And they'll call a ball on that one. We got to a full count now at 3-2. So, count goes full for Ellie Barron, the shortstop for the Wildcats. The full count pitch by Kyle. It's in. She'll swing at it. He'll nick it foul one more time. Bouncing off the fence here. Still a full count pitch coming up for Ellie Barron for the Wildcats. Shortstop. Tiana Ragland, the first base player, number 12, will be on deck next. And there's a shot in the air, way in the air, going short. She is out. There's 1 out, 2 remaining for the Comets. So a shot short in the deep right air. Catch made by first base player Sarah Moore before even Barron got to first. And there's 1 out, 2 remaining for the Comets to wrap up the game. Kaylin Kyle looks over the mound to see her next adversary of the paw. It's number 12, and she'll pounce one deep to right field. Catch made. She dropped the ball, and she will be safe at first. Tiana Ragland with a shot to deep right field. Jaden Smith couldn't get there in time to right field, makes the tag, and that'll now give the Wildcats a run at first. 1 out still. Here comes the DP, designated pitcher of Carly Wallstead, number 11 for the Wildcats, and she'll hit. Ball count at 1-0. Clayton looking to wrap this game up here on the road in Raleigh. 8-1. There's a shot to deep center. Can they get under it in time? Center fielder. Catch. It's 2 outs, 1 away from the game over. Center fielder Kenzie Bossman, number 3, with the tag for the Comets at the deep center. And there is now 2 outs now. Still a runner at first with Tiana Ragland. And here comes Emma Mooney to hit, the right fielder, number 5. It's all on Mooney. Can she get herself an advancement, or will they make a tag and out and call this game here in Raleigh? Comets looking to go to 16-2 for the season. Their only 2 losses on the year was in the conference of the Greater News 3A between one of their rivals and tough competitors in the conference between the South Johnston Trojans and the Cleveland Rams. They'll play West Johnston next Tuesday and Thursday to wrap up their conference play in the Greater News 3A. So will the men baseball team as well. We'll have it for you on the CRN Sports Network, and then they'll get ready for the playoffs. They prepare for a doubleheader. The Lady Comet softball will tomorrow against South, and there's a grounder. Can they throw it in? Out at first on number 5, Mooney, and that's the game. The Clayton Comets come on the road to Raleigh to play inside of a community park over the Millbrook Wildcats here at the Millbrook Exchange Park and get a win 8-1 over the Millbrook Wildcats. The Clayton Comets will go to 16-2 in the year, and again they get a big run here, big win during the spring break holiday. What a great game. Due to having to tear and take down equipment and all that good stuff, we are not going to have post interviews like we normally do, because I'm ready to pack it up and get out of here. Go Hurricanes, beat the Capitals tonight. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast on the CRN Sports Network. Final score, the Comets beat the Wildcats on the road here in Raleigh, 8-1. For executive producer